This video is about basic commands and taking access of Commando Marshall C3500 series switch, which is having L3 plus core and data center series modular routing switches, which is best switch available in the market. This Marshall software require no license, no subscription required to activate L3 plus IP services functions, which are lifetime freely available without any licenses or subscriptions. So feature available like VXLAN, EVPN, BGP EVPN with automatic VXLAN tunnel setup between VTEPs, IPv6 or VXLAN, VXLAN mapping along with unified service provisioning and operation and maintenance, inter-DC resource sharing, data center features like VSF, PFC, ECN, MLAG, along with overlay technology, NVGRE, VXLAN, GENEVE, RPC-API for SDN, data center bridging with PFC, IEEE 802.1 QBB, DCBX, DCBX, FCOE, and ISCSI type length and value TLVs. It supports L3 features. The star of that is BGP version 4 and BGP version 4 plus, RIP version 1 and 2, OSPF version 2 with multiple processes, ISIS, RIPng, OSPF version 3, policy based routing for IPv4 as well as IPv6, static route for IPv4 and IPv6, VRRP for IPv4 and IPv6, URPF for IPv4 and IPv6, ECMP, BFD, IGMP version 1, 2, 3, IGMP proxy, static multicast route, multicast receive control, illegal multicast source detect, ARP guard, local proxy ARP, proxy ARP, ARP binding, gratuitous ARP, ARP limit, anti-ARP NDP cheat, anti-ARP NDP scan, DAI, DNS client as well as relay, GRE tunnel. It also has IPv6 features which makes it future proof like 6 to 4 tunnel, configure tunnel, ISA TAP tunnel, GRE tunnel, ICMP version 6, ND, DNS version 6, IPv6 LPM routing, IPv6 policy based routing with VRRP version 3, URPF RA, RIPng, OSPF version 3 and BGP version 4 plus. It also has MLD snooping, IPv6 multicast VLANs, MLD version 1 and 2, IPv6 ACL, IPv6 QS. It has 12 queues and has function namely SWRR, SP, WRR, DWRR, SDWRR, traffic classification based on 802.1p, COS, TOS, DIFSO, DSCP, ACL, port number, traffic policing, PRI, mark, remark, ACL, IP ACL, MAC ACL, IP MAC ACL, standard and expanded ACL based on source and destination IP or MAC or IP protocol, TCP UDP port, DSCP, TOS, IP precedence, VLAN, tag and tag COS, redirect and accounting based ACL, time range ACL. It supports security with 802.1x AAA, port, MAC based authentication, accounting based on time, length and traffic, guest VLAN, auto VLAN, radius for IPv4 and IPv6, TechS plus for IPv4 and IPv6, MAB, DSCP version 4 and version 6 for server, client and relay with option 82 and 252, DSCP snooping option, DSCP traffic monitor for version 4 and version 6. It also has link aggregation lag statically or dynamically with the 802.380 LACP. Multi-chassis MLAG can be configured along with these lags. MPLS feature with LDP, RSVP, LDP tunneling, LDP over RSPP, fast reroute FRR, IPv6 tunneling 6P, ingress, transit and egress label switch path LSPs. It has IPv4 layer 3 VPNs, IPv6 layer 3 VPNs, 6 VEPs, layer 2 VPN circuit. It intelligently have automated PoE and PoE plus scheduling with perpetual PoE, PoE plus with 100G uplinks along with span, RS span, ER span, port mirroring, S-flow, traffic analysis. Apart from almost all L2 and L1 features, it also has dual firmware images, configuration file, 802.3 AH, OAM, 802.1 AG OAM, and green features like 802.3 AZ. It also has fan speed control with temperature control fans and LED shut on and off. The best part of this switch is you don't have to study configuration commands to configure this switch. This is having the standard CLI which is mostly familiar to all the network engineers. So how to take the access of this switch? Connect the console port of switch to the PC or the laptop and open the putty on the laptop. Go to serial, the connected serial line port, and give the speed 115200. After entering and enabling, you will get the access of the switch. So this enable command help us to go from execution mode to privilege mode. So now I am in privilege mode. I can configure terminal and go to the global configuration mode. I can go to particular interface. The interface name is ETH-0-1. So this is the interface configuration mode, or I can go to the specific VLAN configuration mode or other routing protocol specific configuration modes. So as such, you can see these commands which are available are mostly familiar to any of the network engineers and the guys which do the configuration of the devices. So I will just explain how the things work. So basically question mark will give all the commands in all the modes. So you can see the boot command, bypass, CD, clear, configure command to enter the configuration. Then you can copy, you can have the CPU traffic protect, you can debug RIM function on, you can delete system command, delete, you can have a DSCP parameter set, you can have the directory, you can disable and go to the from execution mode you want to go to you want to terminate the session, you have to use the disable command in the execution mode. DOT1X commands, enable command, Ethernet configuration command, exit command to go from one mode to another mode. You can have the FTP command to transfer file. So you can have various commands which are shown here, and this write command to save the configuration. So this is more familiar to the commands which you are using. So let us say I want to enable a password for changing from execution mode to the privilege execution mode. So I will go for that. For that, configure terminal and enable password. Let us say I want enable password commando. So this password, if I disable this and want to enable again, this password will be asked from going from execution mode to the privilege execution mode. So I will give the password commando to go to my privilege execution mode. We also can change the name. By default name is a switch, so I can change this switch name to any name desired. Let us say I want to change to commando. For that you have to give configure terminal command, host name, and give the host name, let us say commando in capital letter I want. So this host name will be set. We can also give the management IPv4 addresses which can be used for out of band port which is available with this switch. Apart from that, we are having mini USB console port also on the switch, from where we can take the same CLI access. So for that, I will have the management IP address. Let us say I want 192.168.100.100/24 management IP, and I can set the gateway for this also. So management route also for this management route. Let us say I want IP address, add gateway 192.168.100.254. so this management route also I can have the management IPv6 addresses also. For that, let us say I want management IPv6 address, so I have to just give the command IPv6 address at 2001:1000::, let us say 1000/96. so this way I can also have the IPv6 management IP address. The gateways also can be set. So by giving the command show management IP v4 or v6 addresses, I can see the set IP addresses which can be accessed via out of band ports. The user can also can have the banner for giving the message when it is login to this device. So for that, we have to go for configure terminal command, banner MOTD. We can also have the login execution banners. So these 4 banners we can set. So execution, login, MOTD banners. So let us say message of the day, and I want this message start like this. This is the commando switch. So this message I want to give. This is commando switch, and I will end this. So when I will log out, so this message will be displayed when you are again login. So message of the day will be shown. So this message I have set, and that is shown. This is a commando switch. So once again I will show you. So this message will be shown whatever I have set. So this way you can see the functionalities. There are various other things, like we can set the VTY lines. So configure terminal. So for telnetting sessions we can have the VTY line set, line VTY. Let us say 40. I can set the maximum number of 8 users can at a time can access. I can also set the execution timeout. Let us say for 3, and we can like this we can set. So this way we can do a lot of things with this device. We can set the interfaces L3. So this is the by default these are the interfaces available. So we can have from interface ETH-0-1 to ETH-0-26 interfaces, and we are having the VLAN 1. We can make any of the interface, say to layer 3. So for that, configure terminal, go to that interface ETH-0-9 and say no switch port and directly give the IP address. Let us say 192.168.2.1/24. So this is a layer 3 interface which I can create. Apart from that, you can have the routing function with router, BGP, any of the AS number, and you can have the BGP sessions. This device is compatible to any of the top brand switches which is having the open platform. So there is nothing like that this will not work. This will work on any of the device, and the beauty of the device, it's license free, and the command line is very much like known command line, so you don't have to study a lot for getting the access of this device. And this is the best device available in the market. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.